Hey guys, welcome back. So this is a video where we'll talk about the holistic situation of India after the World Cup. Obviously, we talked about the horrible level of cricket that we played yesterday in the semis. But मेरे को एक चीज देखनी थी. पिछले साल अपने BCCI के सब भगवान लोग they were in such a rush to change the Shastri Kohli setup and they installed Rohit Dravid, good boys of cricket. इतना इंटेंट का एक साल तक बात किया भाई. हर हर मैच प्रेजेंटेशन में इंटेंट पे तो बात हुआ ही है. मतलब इतना वो उसने पता नहीं और कुछ सुना ही नहीं. ऐसा लग रहा है एक साल में इंटेंट, अप्रोच, एशिया कप हारे तो भी नहीं, अप्रोच तो सही था, मारते मारते आउट हो रहे हैं, ये सब बात किया. पिछले एक साल में वी हैव हैड 33 प्लेयर्स एंड 8 कैप्टन्स अक्रॉस फॉर्मेट्स. But the difference in the playing 11s of the last World Cup in which we didn't even reach the semis versus this World Cup where we were supposed to win was one player. That was Jasprit Bumrah, and that was also because of injury. So, I mean, it's shocking. मतलब क्या बोल सकते हैं इस पे, right?
Yeah, see, even if you have some of your players are still your key players like Sky, Virat, uh, Hardik, but Rahul, now I think it's high time, because his approach has not changed. So I think overall big picture, I think KL Rahul has played for, I don't know, 5-6 years in this format now. And I don't remember him playing a good match against top quality opposition, at least in a knockout game or anything. So I think
Even
it.
above the player specifications, I have certain issues with the way our team is being handled. You see, जब bilateral series होते हैं तब तो ये अपने सब मेन प्लेयर तो बैठे होते हैं, रेस्ट लेते हैं, या आप चांस दे रहे होते हो दूसरी टीम को बिल्ड अप करने के लिए. हाँ हाँ, वी आर ग्रूमिंग यंगस्टर्स. इतना राहुल दो दो ODI टीम रखी है, उसमें भी यू आर सेंडिंग अदर प्लेयर्स. बट माई प्रॉब्लम इज व्हेन द बिग टूर्नामेंट, बिग टिकट इवेंट्स कम, तब ये सब सो कॉल्ड सीनियर प्लेयर्स आ जाते हैं वापस. तब कोई नहीं देखता कि पिछले में किसने इंडिया के लिए कितना अच्छा खेला. नथिंग. देयर इज नो टॉक ऑन सिलेक्शन, देयर इज नो टॉक ऑन मेरिट. दे आर जस्ट पैराशूटेड बैक टू वेयर दे वर, and the results are also the same as they were before. I mean, the sense in grooming youngsters is, मतलब ग्रूम करके खिलाओ. ग्रूम करके कहाँ खिला? ईशान किशन का नाम अपन कब से सुन रहे हैं? कुछ इज नॉट प्लेड. अनदर थिंग, इतने कैप्टन आप बदल रहे हो, मेरे को बताओ ये टीम किसकी है? किसकी टीम है? किसको तुम अकाउंटेबल ठहराओ? अगर
Yeah,
कैप्टन,
it's.
माय स्ट्रॉन्ग सेज कि कैप्टन को हर मैच खेलना ही चाहिए अनलेस तुम इंजर्ड हो बहुत बुरी तरह से. यू प्ले बिकॉज इट इज योर टीम, इट इज योर थॉट दैट यू हैव टू इंस्टिल इन द प्लेयर्स. इंटेंट का बात खाली सब बीच बीच में करके बाकी गायब रहना. आई डोंट नो इफ इट्स हिज कॉल टू नॉट प्ले और इट्स द टॉप मैनेजमेंट, बट आइदर वेज इट्स नॉट करेक्ट. आई थिंक
Ah, nahi. See, till this World Cup, you say that okay, एक ही साल था, so your main players were still going to be the same. There wasn't going to be too much difference in the playing 11 or the playing 15 in general. Probably Dinesh Karthik, I think Dinesh Karthik add हो गया था. Dinesh Karthik, Ashwin, and probably even Akshar Patel because of Jadeja's injury and stuff. But otherwise, I think the core was going to be the same. But for the next one, you have 24 months. So now is the time that you say, okay, I don't know what is the point of not having Shaw in the T20 setup.
इवन त्रिपाठी,
Yeah,
लाइक द प्लेयर,
yeah, at least.
इसको T20 समझ आ रहा है भाई. इसको कोई डर नहीं है किसी के से बॉलिंग से.
Why is Huda there in as a number 5 or a number 6? He's not a number 5 or a number 6 batsman.
बॉलर.
No, no, there's no. Then you throw out your batting order, no, or your bowling order. If you don't trust your bowlers or your batter, तेरे को जिस पे भरोसा नहीं, तू निकाल दे उसको टीम से.
मेरे को ये है
Or you
ऑलराउंडर ही नहीं.
stack up your team with all rounders. Do what England do. Get in Washington Sundar. Get in. I don't know. Do we have any other all rounder?
ही नहीं क्या शिवम दुबे को खिलाएगा?
And that's what we have 24 months. You groom all rounders in, you get them into the side, you throw out this batting lineup, you throw out this bowling lineup. Arshdeep, Bumrah, Chahal. These are your only three from the current setup who should be in anywhere Harshal Patel also, if he gets enough chances in
No,
the
no, I see.
T20.
Even when where he is performing, my point is, आप खेलते हो आईपीएल इंडिया में, आप खेलते हो बायलैटरल 90% इंडिया में, जब ये एक्स्ट्रा चांसेस आप देते हो। सीना कंट्रीज में तो आपके सब बड़े लोग जाते हैं क्योंकि अच्छा लगता होगा जाने में, बट सो यू आर गेटिंग विकेट्स इन ऑन स्लो लो पिचेस विच इज फाइन। सो इंडिया में है तो यू प्ले हॉर्सेस फॉर कोर्सेज एंड तब लेके आओ ये, पता नहीं रजत भाटिया के इवॉल्व वर्जन्स को, बट you need for winning in Australia, England, New Zealand, South Africa, you need proper fast bowlers and proper batsmen. इधर वॉशिंगटन सुंदर को खड़ा रखो पर्थ पे, देखता हूँ मैं कितने ठीक, उसने अच्छा खेल लिया था एक बार गैबे पे, पर
नहीं,
that's
but
not
still Washington Sundar is your number Jadeja sort of all rounder. So if you are actually playing him, then क्या बोलते हैं, the I'm saying in the 20, not in the 11, at least in the 20 of when you will have those you'll have almost everyone in there. I don't think anybody, probably Akshar Patel too, if Jadeja is not there or Jadeja decides to retire
I
from
think
one of the formats.
जडेजा बच गया, अगर उसको वो खेलता तो आई एम वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट इन द प्लेयर ही इज, वो भी अपने हिट लिस्ट पे ही होता, बिकॉज
No, see, he's more a batting all-rounder now in
टाइप का
this
बैट्समैन है
format.
वो भी, बट ही इज नॉट अ हिटर मैन। व्हाट आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट इज द प्लेयर जिस हु हैव द गट्स टू क्लियर द बाउंड्री ऑन बॉल वन। आई हैव सीन दिस गाय नॉट टेक I have seen this guy play little selfish approaches while when team needed कि 2 रन चाहिए लास्ट बॉल पे, वो नहीं भागेगा दूसरा, देखा है मैंने ये।
Yeah. So see, okay, Jadeja and all. I'm just talking about the big 20, like the 20 who should be there. I'm saying these 3 bowlers should be there. Virat, depending on what the captain wants. Surya and Hardik. I don't think anybody else should be in and around.
Yeah, and
If it's me, even Akshar wouldn't be there.
yeah, absolutely. And I think we should go back to the, I think I know it's a little, traditional way of thinking or kind of conservative, but when you kind of have two ODI teams and 2 teams playing simultaneously, I think you are at some level desecrating the international format. You should first of all have respect कि यार international है, it's your responsibility to win every single match. You play the player who has to play in the World Cup every single time. Okay, you grew on merit, you play, not की reputation है, रोहित शर्मा भाई है तो है, खेलेगा ही, ऐसा नहीं। 4 मैच नहीं खेला, सीधा पीछे खड़े लोग, सैमसन है, त्रिपाठी है, give them chances.
I have another view on this Virat Kohli in the team. I think he should play as a finisher in the next World Cup. Where do you see that? Because if you open with Shaw and Pant, Ishan Kishan or whoever it is, let's say Surya Kumar Yadav is fixed at 4, let's say you have Hardik fixed at 5, that leaves that number 3 spot. So that number 3 spot could be Virat, could be Sanju Samson, could be Rahul Tripathi. So you have 3 very good options. So on merit right now, obviously Virat wins hands down. But if you are grooming a player for the World Cup, so my point is, why I'm saying this is, I don't think any one of them has the game against pace that Virat has. So in the death overs, in the 16 to 20 phase or the 15 to 20 phase that's there, so what this also does is that it negates the Virat, the anchor role that probably that kind of team would be against. You know what I'm saying?
I have an absolutely different view. I don't think finisher it's wasting his entire talent. मतलब उसका talent है innings को पकड़ के रखना. So I think he should, in fact, in my opinion, even before, like I think 4 or 5 videos back, if you see, my opinion has always been उसको opening कराओ. Opening Virat, number 3 you play Samson or some attacker, number 4 Surya. So at the top, in fact, even I've seen Virat opening in the IPL. He attacks much more than he does playing at number 3.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
you will see that talent of him कि कब मारना है, swing के सामने is very equipped. और वो कवर ड्राइव्स वो सब में ही वो एफर्टलेसली चौके आते हैं उसके, इधर वो 4 ओवर के बाद आता है, ऑलरेडी 1 विकेट गया है.
बट माय प्रॉब्लम इज कि currently in Indian cricket we don't have any finisher really apart from Hardik, because even in this World Cup your opener was Virat, your anchor was Virat, and your finisher was Virat. If you see the Pakistan game, in the Netherlands game, him and Surya, then again in the Bangladesh game, he did it. Then again, in the semi-finals also it was him and Hardik. So basically he was almost every time, because we lost an early wicket. We were 3 overs, 1 for 10 or something like that. We had to do that. So in the next, okay, see, if you want Shaw, Samson, Tripathi, Pant, Surya, Hardik in your top 6 or 7, if you are going to have that क्या बोलते all out attack approach, then I don't know. So see, I am a big Virat fan, and I want him to हर
I think
जितना बॉल होता है उतना खेलने
मेरे
का.
को लग रहा है कि ओपनिंग आई थिंक इंडियन टीम भी यही अप्रोच लेगी, क्योंकि दिख रहा है कि रोहित, आई डोंट नो इफ ही हैज
Yeah, they are done.
क्या
No,
है,
I'm not
he
saying
didn't
is.
look he didn't look like he could attack actually. एंड फिर
Yeah.
वो उसका कंपटीशन किसके साथ आता है, या तो तुम रोहित खिलाओ या तो विराट खिलाओ, दो
हम्म.
में से एक आप खिला सकते हो, दोनों नहीं खेल सकते एक साथ।
3 में से एक है अभी. It's
नहीं,
in
राहुल
don't
तो खेल
top
ही नहीं
3.
सकता है,
Yeah.
राहुल ये नहीं कंपटीशन में मेरे लिए,
हम्म.
क्योंकि आप जिम्बाब्वे के जैसे अटैक्स के सामने मार लो, मेरे को कोई लेना देना नहीं उससे। टेल मी वन मैच वेयर यू हैव प्लेड वेल अगेंस्ट क्वालिटी
Yeah,
बॉलिंग
yeah.
लाइनअप।
That's what. So see, my thinking is कि there won't be a spot for him if we play our actual, like the ones who have the highest strike rate in the power play. If you play, then Kohli will fall down the pecking order in terms of Tripathis, the Shaws, in there.
irrelevant, एक कोहली होना ही चाहिए। My second thing is, I believe that there is a choker mindset in this team. In the last 9 years, we haven't won one knockout match, one trophy. We have won a semi-final here and there, but we haven't won one trophy. I truly believe that deeply पूरा इसको bottom up rebuild करना चाहिए। थॉट भी हटा दो पुराने प्लेयर्स का, इवन वनडे में भी, बिकॉज दे
हाँ.
विल, इधर चोक किया है अगले साल भी चोक करेंगे ये। ऐसा नहीं है कि टैलेंट नहीं है राहुल में, इट इज अ चोकर माइंडसेट। इट्स अ
Rahul,
वेरी,
वैसा भी he won't open no in the World Cup.
कहीं भी, बट वो है,
हाँ,
तू
he's
जीके भी देख, जीके भी
yeah.
देख। इट्स अ माइंडसेट दैट लूजेस गेम्स मैन, इट्स नॉट टैलेंट पे तो आप हर मैच आपको जीतना चाहिए वैसे तो।
हाँ, exactly. Pressure games में it comes down to what the individual does.
रिवैम्प द माइंडसेट।
हाँ, so see, that's why in the last 5-6 years, captaincy के ऊपर that's why I defended him so much, because knockout game आया, so the individual has to step up at the end of the day. The captain can't go into his mind and say, oh ये ball को अभी तू ऐसा खेलना है. You look at Rahul, you look at Rohit, you look at the T20 World Cup knockouts that we have had in the last 7 years. Who has the one name that has stood up for you? There's only one. This year we had Sky. So you're trying to win a World Cup on the
देयर इज नो
basis of two
आर्ग्यूमेंट,
or three matches.
कोहली इज, he has proved himself time and again, तो उस पे मैं, I don't have any opposite opinion also. Another thing that मेरे माइंड में आया कि इनके पास इनको बाकी के प्लेयर्स हर जगह जाके खेलते हैं, अपने प्लेयर्स है ही नहीं,
Overseas,
आउट ही
yeah,
नहीं है।
yeah.
अगर बीबीएल में खेला होता ये लोग ने थोड़ा बहुत तो आता ना,
Pitches से
फायदा होता।
familiar होते हैं, yeah.
ये लोग को कहीं और खिला रहे हो, ये जो तुम ट्रैशी थर्ड और फोर्थ इंडियन टीम्स भेज रहे हो इधर उधर, उनको खेलने दो। क्यों नहीं, व्हाई नॉट प्ले, अलाउ त्रिपाठी टू प्ले बीबीएल। अभी
Yeah,
सीपीएल हो जाएगा, अगला टी20 वर्ल्ड कप उधर है, सब ये
yeah.
इंग्लैंड वाले जाएंगे देखना सीपीएल खेलने,
Hmm.
वाले नहीं
Hmm.
जाएंगे, क्योंकि आईपीएल भाई अपन तो आईपीएल है वो सबसे बड़ी लीग, पर खेलते तो
Hmm.
इंडिया में हो ना। इसीलिए तुम्हारे अटैक्स पे ये बटलर जैसे लोग आंख बंद करके घुमा रहे तब भी छक्के जा रहे हैं। तो मेरे को लग रहा है
Yeah,
होलिस्टिकली
yeah,
वो
yeah.
सकते।
I think in terms of key point, one will be how they are going to try to revamp this side. And I think it starts with, uh, I think, knowing Virat how he is. If he thinks that there's someone else better, I think he'll just retire from this format tomorrow. So I hope that does not happen, because I think he has been the greatest T20 international batter and he deserves a World Cup, especially his World Cup performances to have been exemplary. So one is the how they are going to revamp and where they see the seniors in it. Another one will be why the players are not allowed to play foreign leagues. So if a Deepak Huda would have played on the Perth pitches, he wouldn't have looked as bad as he did against South Africa that day. So that is one. If you're not playing them in the Indian team and stuff, then let them go and play there.